Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. This is Ayamos. Today, after a long time, I back on this and series of Nyabohanse content creation. Anyway, thank you everybody, or if you're there or if you're not, when you're gonna watch this live, will be a pleasure or honor to be to hear and see your comments. Yes, indeed, been a while. Not been around, not been commenting, doing videos and so forth. Forgive me, but please, if you're new, or if you have subscribed to this channel. First of all, thank you for being a subscriber to this channel. And always I have this drama on. People always call me while I'm live. Let me just get myself out of this one here. Nobody calls me. Yeah, it's quite upset to be attending to. Well, anyway, drama in Nyabohanse, yes. Drama in the kingdom of Nyabohanse. For me, sometimes it's difficult to look into what's going on in content creation, in particular, number ones, and just let go. But it is what it is. Many of you might see a shift of my comments, what I'm going to say, but it's reality, it's fact. What's happening in number ones and why these things happen in number ones? Indeed, what happened in number ones, everything has to be blamed to Ayama. It is sad to be say this. It is sad to point a finger to him, but what we can do, we are people, humans that we are watching, and we are seeing things that he shows us. We follow him. But why is this fault? Is positive and it's negative? Well, in development, in sciences, whatever is religion, whatever you believe, whatever you do, always we look for things to accommodate our feelings, accommodate our needs, accommodate many things. But let me go straight away to the point. This guy called IMR, Frederick Mar, his success is not building by the people of his village. His success is building from people live around the world. People that has followed him for more than 8 years and understood him. He's a very good narrator. He has good narratives. He is a wise, and he has his own beliefs, and that is what he makes difference on his content. And many people that watch him in Africa, in particular in Africa, they don't enjoy that. They see that as negativity, and that is why most of the negativity built around him are built by Africans, fellows, uh, people they know him, people they have engaged him some way somehow, and be young and fool, not have an advisor and believe that end of the day, to be a big brand, you need to have a backup. You let things build around you until it becomes unmanageable. That is the present situation of IMR. Things have been built up. We got a point he cannot no longer manage, just he can watch and let be. So, why drumming the king of Nyabohanse? This was the first time since I've been watching IMR that I see him stay longer in his village. And I look back, I compare, and let me tell you, invite you guys to come. And this is open mic. You guys can get involved. Let me give you the link if you want to come and yeah, let me just put the link. Yes, there is the link. You can come, get involved, comment, and please, it's open mic. You can come and get involved in this live. We're gonna have here today 45 minutes max. So every time that I am out in the past 8 or 9 years came back to his village, he had a very short stay. He never paid attention too much to many things, too many problems. The max he stayed in the village was 4 weeks that he built Mamazani house. And then he didn't create the drama and so forth that all gone around him. No, was nothing. He was effective and pointless. That boom, done, pack my bag, I'm back on the road, do better I know how to do it. But now that he stay in the village more than usual, enjoy the fruits of his hard work of 8 years, there is where the problem starts. The people in the village see the hashtag of Ayamara as a cash cow ATM. That is the drama that we see with Mogesi and Ginto or Alex, Ernest, and others is basically what it is the reality, is the truth, the matter. But that truth of the matter is where subsequent you start become victim of a scam. Every time that there is somebody comes at Ayamaro and becomes a new part of this telenovela that clever he has created, unconscious, because it is a telenovela. It is a telenovela. Really, I'm having serious problem with people calling me to them. So that has make others curious interest and feed those people to spy on IMR. Basically, everybody that goes IMR and open channel becomes a spy. Involuntary, because they're desperate to grow. They're desperate to have a big channel. So the haters have managed, the negativity have understood how vulnerable those people are and how vulnerable that vulnerability can be used so easily against IMR. That is what IMR never understood. Why so much drama? Is the vulnerability, is this uh, open mind concept that he have, that he should be giving everybody an opportunity to have a channel. That is the downfall of Ayamaro in his village, supporting small channels. And those channels, soon as they hit the 1,000, this is where asking his audience, his subscribers, to support those channels is the same people, they are there because 37% of IMR people from the half million are integrated on the 8 groups. And those people, seeing these young people, Mogesis and so forth, or whatever, even Kake and so, because they're so desperate. If you have noted, everybody comes and put their number there. This is my M-Pesa. This is my email. Please contact me. So that vulnerability these people created is what has made Ayamara. Ayamara has created a problem for himself, has created a problem himself in his own village. In the beginning, I thought he was great. He was promoting YouTube. He was marketing YouTube. Yes, indeed, he was marketing YouTube, but he did not realize those small little devils he was creating, they are going to become his nightmare. He's going to put his channel strong. That is what's happening now. So IMR is strong. IMR only can do better out Kenya. In Kenya, he will never grow, will never do anything. He'll be stuck and gonna be day by day victim of his own success. That is what Ayamara right now goes through. He's a victim of his success. Let's look to the opposite side. Morning, Sharon Jensen from Jamaica. At 4:17 a.m. in Jamaica. Wagwan family. There is a link here under my screen. If anybody is watching, can come and participate and give your comments what I'm talking about. I have 12 people watching. Please give a like, sharing, and if you're new here, thank you for coming and watching. Indeed, for those who have been subscribed to this channel, I'm very humble, thankful for being faithful to the channel. Yes, so I'm talking about this issue of drama at Nyabohanse. Yeah, the drama and the king of Nyabohanse. So all these discord, unhappiness, and research for fame to be bigger than the mentor is a sickness. It's a very deep sickness. I'm surprised how humble is Mapopo. This is a true YouTuber. I say myself, why so humble? Why is accept the reality of his life and the path God had for him? That is a very interesting topic. Is a man of peace, a man that has realized the some boundaries after all that drama with Nairobi bananas. He realized what was more important was his family, not other people's life. It's not like Sergio, the traveler. Sergio thought he was the key of the truth above the truth and the truth. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Here from you have 200 something subscribers. Thank you very much, Sharon Johnson from Jamaica. So, when I'm talking about Mapopo, I'm trying to show you the effect of YouTube. And somebody has realized is not only content creation can make his life different. So he have also find something else out there and make work. We have Mike Ventures. It's not only YouTube, but other ventures that he have. So this drama that we see in Nyambo Ones is all these things in retrospect, what I have said. But let's look more further. What is happening now? We have seen Ayamara do some lives and tell some truth, straight, plain, sorry, and very painful. And some people got touched in such way they thought this was the opportunity of coming out and ban and bury Ayamara. But this is what the people they don't understand in the middle of all this drama. Ayamara is in his comfort zone. You're never gonna do a war with somebody out your comfort. When an army, let's look the conflict in Ukraine. The Ukrainians went to fight a war in Russia, and then they are facing trauma time. But they manipulate our minds, they are winning. That is the same with Ayamaro. Ayamaro done a life on his own bedroom, on his own compound, surrounded by his protection and everything, and all the means he can fight any war comes. And then we have these nonsense people. They thought it is time, short time, to go and destroy him and bury him. And they made the biggest mistake ever. Why? Because the channels was buried. The channels was no longer, nobody was interested in them. Nobody want to know about. They came with very bombastic videos. We see Michael Pont, we see the pig, and so forth, with more than 40 million thousands of viewers. Who are those viewers? Ayamara viewers. Those numbers you saw in Michael Point, those numbers you saw in the Pig channel and others, even on the Haters channel, the Haters, the Lazy Gang, they live by the means of Ayamara subscribers. When Ayamara says, please take off my hashtag from your channel, the effect, the domino effect will be like, and that's true. It is truth. So this drama of fight a war from his own comfort zone was a strategy, and a strategy very well taught. He was measure the grounds. He was trying to reconnect himself with his reality, his truth, to know how his enemies out there are after him. And this is what Michael Ponte he didn't understood. Michael Ponte make a very simple mistake. Come and spray lies. Lies that not fit in the book because he forgot he was in Nyabohanse and he was part of all that life inside the Marwas compound. He was fed, even dressed, helped, and cared. And now he's the most ungrateful and disrespectful for those elders. They have him under their roof. That is life. That is how it goes for every single human being. But is the pig who have a talent of editing, shows up and manipulate pictures, videos, voice, messages, and so forth, and then is denouncing by iron how the pig does those things. And here, once again, you understand that to be famous, you can't manipulate people's mind if people they don't like you. If people they don't like your narrative, the people they don't appreciate what you do that makes difference. So is this drama and the number ones are setting a path of discrepancies between human beings. How these human beings, for now, they will move on. Well, Brenda, the top maid of Dubai, has visited number ones. And this is what quite important. Here from the horse's mouth, this is the third time that I hear from the horse's mouth, maybe fourth. I do remember when he said to Mini Howie, don't do reactions. I do remember when he say, Marco, don't do reactions. When he say to Paris, don't do reactions. And now to Brenda, move on, leave reaction back. What that means, reactions are intrigues. Sometimes you do it in a such way, in a positive manner, like Jack Senior, but the impact in the effect, if reactions are not very well managed, become a drama. A drama that the consequences create paranoia, and that paranoia creates a mental disorder. And this is the mental disorder, the new disease you are seeing in this place called Nyabohanse. We saw after Brenda visit, we saw something here that I had said, even you that watch my channel and you find it is too much and that you don't want to even subscribe because it's absolutely garbage, that I say thank you to you, you have realized I have been saying the truth. So when I say Alex syndrome and the effect of Alex syndrome, what it means, now you understood me. If you revisit that video, you will understand what Alex now is saying. You will understand why Alex and the strong men came out in a such way, negative way, that has affected themselves. This is what many of you don't understand when Ayamara say, do not do reaction. Reactions are not constructive in YouTube. People are not interested. People are more interested in new things. Truth. Be true. And the truth is what happened to Patsy, the widow. When she was always built a house and she said something really was not pleasant, lied to a donor that she was sick. And Ayamara didn't knew that. And Ayamara exposed her in the video. And the donor saw her healthy and good. But the donor spoke to her 5 minutes ago and she said was sick. This is all about what Ayamara tried to tell the people. if you're not able enough prepare yourself like the pig or Jackson Senior or Principal Dinga, where they come with receipts, evidence, and each argue in their own way and manner. So, what we see in all these of Nyabohanse is something that Ayamara has realized how powerful the social media is and how simple things send a message across the globe and people see and learn, even people that want to give their opinions. Like when he was doing the staircase on his house, this in particular engineer from Kenya live in Australia came and joined and start talk about even creating a YouTube channel, talk about his specialty, how those staircases are hazardous in his point of view. As an engineer, from my point of view, is a different. I see a staircase that has been built properly, but not well finished, unfortunately. A staircase that the engineer on site, because does not have a continuous professional development CPD training, has not been able to develop his skills enough to advise the client that was AMR the finishes of a staircase and requirements as the code, the Kenya regulations. So all these are things, small things that put together create an impact and a big, huge effect on his image. But also, we have to blame Ayamara to be try and error. And try and error has cost him a lot of money. Ayamara is losing money and a lot of money because of trial and error. This fish pond is a bad concept idea. You should have find an architect before you decide to build that fish pond. A planning, a planner, an architect could planning and say, look, if you put a fish pond here, do you ever imagine the access if there is a fire in the house? What impact this fish pond brings to the house? What is the benefits? How you, if you have a car, how do you gonna access your shopping, your things? How your main entrance is here in front of your house? How you gonna have that grand entrance when your child born? You wanna come open your gate and drive it straight away to your front door, step out of your car and walk inside your house. How? Why do you convert the garage, the open spaces? Now you have your motorbike just in the wrong place. There is where Ayamara becomes useless, not understand this concept. But he can go back, open those walls, open those spaces, re-engage it. He can very well remove that fish tank from the front uh, of his main entrance, or cut it, rearrange it, or redo it in another way because it is an hazard. An event of an earthquake, that fish pond will be the biggest ever hazard there. And the rate of death is above the normal rate. But this is up to him. He's the one taking the decisions. Anyway, so going forward, we see the drama of Mogezi and Ginto. These two individuals I brought something unique to the village is what we call the Nairobi banana syndrome. I used to call the Nairobi chicha syndrome. No, the Nairobi bananas. I don't think the Nairobi uh, chicha, the chicha, they don't deserve that disgraceful attitude of this individual. Let's call him Nairobi banana. Why Nairobi banana? You know what banana does. You know how banana tastes. You know the consequences when bananas are left in the floor and somebody put his food on top. What will happen? Only disasters. So this Nairobi banana syndrome that has affected Ginto and these young men called Mogezi is something of out of a movie. Ocean 11, what's it? 11? Ocean 11. If you guys have watched that movie, Ocean 11, and you look to these two poor individuals, you're going to say, oh God, no, please, no, 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 no. Mogesi is that character that it looks like a lady. That guy was with that short guy was look himself look like a homosexual. Nothing to do with that, but was looking like. And Ginto, he looks like the main character. The focus is all about money. Is they see themselves without any other source after all those gifts, all those benefits, all that life, food, everything. Now they're empty stomachs. They want to replicate. And the way of replicate that is incriminate, is playing games of sadness, touching people's feelings and minds and manipulate people's minds. Unfortunately, humans are the way they are. So, where they go now? They go to a point where they become victims of their own creation. And that is what you're going to watch from now on. They would, the day Ayamaro leave the village, I ask myself, who else you going to blame for your downfall? Let's put those guys on the shelf and leave them there. Yes, indeed. Many of you asking, what about the story that the pig has put out there? Well, I'll tell you something. The pig, it is a pig. What the pig can do the best, eat dirty. That is the answer. Pigs always, they will enjoy dirty. Always that be a dirty content enough to feed other pigs, they will do it. And that is what is functioning in content creation. Aloman is back in Kenya. That passport bro, that maniac, that sexual maniac, is back in Kenya. He's a new producer. He's coming look after women's, ladies, and all these is telling these Africans and that. You're gonna see this drama. Just follow him. You're gonna see a new passport bro now in Kenya again on the same life. You know what passport bro does. But there is something here that many of you don't understand or don't see is Mrs. Marwa, the boss lady. Finally, order in the village. Mrs. Marwa, the boss lady, has put something new in the village. That Nairobi banana, when he saw those refugee boys gone to the village and create that video full of nonsense, he did not realize that the boss lady monitors every single thing. And result that is how the conversation between Chef Matiko wife and Rocio has break the taboo, has break the ice, has show the power of love and how love has overcome all the negativity of the young ones and so forth across the rivers, the hills, the ravines, the land, the savannah, the forests, the ice, and the long roads has brought something new. If you didn't watch that video, you need to go and see that conversation and hear the voice of Laura in first person, how Laura, the wife of Chef Matiko, tells how love and willingness has brought her to Nyabohanse and how Nyabohanse became part of her life and parents and friends and family. How is important come always to Nyabohanse, not to go on holidays to the Caribbean, to United States and other exotic places. And this is what the Nyabohanse people they don't understand when they see uh, Gabi versus with the dude, the Bushman, when they see Maro with Rocio, when they see that video with the lady of Ireland. Thanks to Yaya Mara, these things happening. Thanks to Yaya Mara. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Let's talk. Here is my the link for you to join me in this conversation. I am Moss, and today is all about after a while. Let's talk Yambuan's drama. I wish you could join me and give your point of view and have this conversation 38 minutes. We have a couple of minutes and give your point. Sorry, again, gives your point of view, what you think, what you see, and also what is your opinion. Both ways, negative and positive. That will. So, if you're there, join me in this conversation. There is the link. Just plug on your browser and just click it in and let's talk. So, it's quite interesting what's happening in that conversation between Laura and Rocio. That later the men join, and then you see Ayamaro as usual with his thoughts, his ideas, how you can do this, how you can do that. I'm not going to take the credit of the conversation. I'm going to let. But there is something more interesting here is how Mayugno has shaded away, how Mayugno is no longer on the limelight. Well, it's quite interesting. Mayugno is not longer on the limelight, not because of Ayamar, not because was not enough people out there to advise him This is the way you have to follow, and this is the way you have to walk towards so many. And my shows what is hard, what his feelings, and follow his heart and his feelings. And this is the reflection, what you see, why my has shed away, and how my no longer that comedy character that everybody used to come and say, wow, applaud him. It's difficult to change a narrative in content creation. We have here a gentleman from Nigeria that visited Ayamama, is a movie writer. And that gentleman do remember explain once how his channel grew. He went to different stages through the narratives, politics, and this, discussing that and that until he find his niche. And the niche of this particular creator called Mayugno is comedy, is what he knows to do the best. Break the English language, speak things broken in a way motivates people, the way people feel like like a tablet. When you suffer from blood pressure, you need a tablet to cool down your blood pressure after a bad day. That was the gap of Mayugno, and Mayugno start mix his personal affairs, most intimacy affairs with content creation, and that broke the link between him and his audience. It's the same. It's the same with these negative people. It's the same what happened with strong men. It's the same what happened with Alex. It's the same what's happening with others out there. Look, when you look to the only Masubu, you start to realize how fake is. But when you look to Dimwango, you realize Dimwango has realized entertain those people or anybody in the village, whatever and ever, except a brother, a brothers and family, is the way to move forward, is the way of making people less aware and people less impact negative on their lives. That is when you not see here Dimwango be the light on the village or the talk on the village because she has dropped boundaries. And those boundaries is what Ayamara never built. Dimwang was realized no villagers content can be done, collaborations, whatever. They don't deserve any collaboration or help or any end to any villager. A channel growth will stack like IMR. So, and that is good. It's good. Why? Gives her leverage to do what she most loves to do. And see the effect. The short stay in the village does not give the villagers a content, does not give the villagers the right of demonizer. And this is what the faults of Ayamaro. What demonize Ayamaro? What put Ayamaro in the position is embracing people. They're angry, people that are desperate, people that are really ready to sell anything if they want parents or whatever they can to have subscribers and donors and feed a wrong narrative. This is the drama. And this is what Rousseau is fighting for. If you ever watch that conversation between Lucio and Chef Matiku's wife, you can hear the cultural differences and the differences of thinking and the differences of doing things and how far love and care has changed Ayamaro. And that change that has she has brought to the village, we see the living space. Now they have the sofas. People, they know that space is private. That is a space for their visitors. That is not our space. It's no longer the empty space where everybody could go gather. No, that is private, where they can have a good time and enjoy. When you see the videos of these women in the morning, enjoy those flowers, the happiness in a face when a child grows. See Chef Matiko daughter running all the spaces, empty spaces, and enjoy. And she can imagine very soon there will be a child here, and this will be a secure place for my children to grow up. That is the change that many people have not understood. That is the change many people are jealous. That is the change where people start saying, what else? When you see Ayamaro sitting on the sofa and see receiving his visitors, like the lady that is going to go to South Africa, Lydia. You see Lydia there sitting talking to Ayamaro like she's talking to the governor of Nyambohanse or Megori. No, she was talking to a simple person. When you see Brenda talking to the couple outside in that favorite place, how symbolic is and how the conversation flows, and how the interaction is like they know each other for such a long time, that make you understand there is change. When Ayamara shut to the cat, no, stop it. You see the instinct of a father. You see what Argentina will be. That was the Ayamara that you're going to see. Ayamara that will work after 2 years when that child grows at 2 years can walk and crawl. He's going to be walk and crawl with a father. All that big compound. Run behind the chickens. There is where the real content they call the second stage of Ayamara content creation. We have seen, now we are watching is the first stage of Ayamara, from a single man to a relationship, to a relationship, to a partnership, and then they grow up as a family. This is going to be quite important. Going to be quite important. Why? We see David Jr. doing stuff parallel. Even David Jr. been saying what we've been said. He realized his figure, the man he have as an example, is his brother, his older brother. You see how he's building his relationship with Castor, how they're doing their own thing. And Castor, how Castor's become integrated and welcome in the family on the both sides, where him before was not sure why Hayamaro was so harsh with him. But now, when Hayamaro have him in camera, he say, "This is my brother." I shows him. This is my sister-in-law, future to be, David's wife, has given to him certainly guarantee to move forward. You got the stamp, the approval stamp for the big brother. We are family and we are moving all together forward. The small things remain there. They need to be polished. And slowly, slowly, those things are. You now realize that congrats, mama, is no longer a worry about Ayamarwa status, cause. No, she knows that Rocio is congrats, mama, number two. The welfare of Ayamarwa now is in Rocio's hand, depends on Rocio completely. To eat, to bath, to dress, even the cosmetics presentation. Ayamara has become more sensible, has become more trustworthy in himself, even spend his own money, even to share time and space with the villagers. Because those villagers are the most ungrateful villagers, are the people that have been given opportunity, unique opportunity to build houses, to have the kids in school, thanks to 8 years of Ayamara go around the world and meet people. The day Ayamara will not be able to breathe, to talk, and walk, those people, they will start ask God, why you took him away from us? These are how ungrateful are. And this is the truth how painful will be when Ayamara leave the village to Argentina. We'll see something new. We'll see the Argentinians cherish and embrace Ayamara. We'll see these half-million benchmark were stuck move to the roof. We'll see those who always thought they have the upper end, the capacity 24/7, build a narrative to block him, to discredit him, diminish him, asking questions to themselves. Those who they cannot live with the brand, the hashtag Ayamaro, say, what else? There is a story to watch. There is something new. There is Raw Cabrera Travels channel, the implosion, where every single mother, lady, whatever out there, they will be curious what's going on. That's called the booming effect of Ayamara strategy. The Ayamara strategy is the backbone of Rocio. And the backbone of Ayamara is his siblings. You can't kill or destroy him. You can destroy his channel, but his genius, his ability of rebuilding and maneuver is impossible because this is a content creation. This is an unknown chapter where you ask yourself, is the same story you see with Ginto in Mogesi. Let's play the game and let's make money. And it's fire back to them. They're getting problems. But IMR learn from the Washington events, learn from other dramas in the village. That's why that not this charity and such scale like Fellow the Boy and end up in a scandalous situation with Sir Edward. Sir Fellow the Boy is talking about has built a legacy. A legacy is not a name. A legacy is foundations. What you leave for the next generation. What the next generation will have it to remember you and also make it for themselves to live ahead of us. Thank you. This is I am most and unfortunately I saw many people they didn't want to join this live come here and talk to me. I'm gonna read here few comments. I have passed the time. Thank you to 18 people watching me. Please give like to the video. If you're new, subscribe. If you're usual subscriber, I am very humble and thank you. Malume Yebo Baba, greetings everyone. Malume Siabonga Baba, with all respect. Da Ayamaro as involved and grow like a normal man should before our eyes. Yes, indeed, that is true. Sana Nisipo, good morning. Yes, indeed. Many greetings here. Most good to see you again. Thank you. Hello, everybody watching from South Africa. Yebo njani mama. Kuluma, Kulumile, Mos, and everybody. Thank you very much. Sharon Johnson from Jamaica. I hope now it's 5 in the morning, Jamaica. If you're there, you're watching, you're welcome to Mos. Please put some questions. If you can pop up some few questions so I can reply what you're talking about. Okay, now I'm going to shift a little bit to some for 2-3 minutes about reactions issues. Most of these reactions that you're watching here is just nonsense, just nonsense, and then most of these reactions they don't bring nothing special. What Ayamara says to Brenda is true. Brenda should start move in another path. Yeah, there are reactors here that like Zach Senior. That is a good one. Mora, Irene, Dinga, and so forth. The certain reactors they know what they're doing. So thank you very much. Nobody can put more. Nobody's asking any question. So basically. Yes, indeed. Thank you. I have tried. Good see you again. I am you disappear for a while. Indeed, Dorca. Indeed. I'm back. And I'm here to stay. Every Sunday, I'm gonna come with these open mic talks. This is my new show, my new platform, and I like you guys come and get involved. There is a link, will be in a link that you can come, click on the link. If you want to know a trick, you download the app, the StreamYard. You can see it in the screen at the StreamYardApp.com and register with the app. When you just see the live, you just click in and come live and let's talk. Maybe you have more point of views. Was nice to see Brenda, the top maid of Dubai and the village. Indeed, that was beautiful. It's here and celebrate with Ayamarwa and the lady boss, Rocio. It's nice to see Rocio more comfortable, more happy, more trust, more, what's called, I can say is more confident. Uh, blogs and conversations have become so enrich and highlight. Not only that, see the spaces out the share between Ayamara and Ek. Thank you very much. Give us a stable time so we can together all the time. Is 10 hours every Sunday at 10 UK time, 10 UK time. Uh, will be here on this program in the new platform. Let's talk. Let's talk can be Nyamwa's drama, can be Argentina, can be uh, your suggestion, different, but the program will be Let's Talk, and the content is all about around Ayamara. 10 o'clock UK time, South African time. I'll give you now. South African time will be, if you don't mind, I can tell you. Joburg time, Joburg time, Joburg time. Well, Joburg time will be 11. Yes, 11 in Johannesburg. In London, yeah, in Johannesburg, gonna be the 11. And yeah, that in Lagos, gonna be also 11. Brazil will be 7. Yes, thank you very much, everybody who've been here with me. And come back. Bye. I hope you have enjoyed. Don't forget, if you're new, subscribe, give a like, and leave comments. I'll reply. Bye bye.